I'm often asked, how do I develop confidence? How do I develop that self confidence in myself? Am I too old to develop it, to achieve things with it in my profession and my personal life? Today we are going to go through this question. How do we develop unshakable confidence? Let's see. Stay tuned. And hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 110 of the Quantum Leadership Hacks. I'm Dr. Nabila Diab, your host, CEO, founder of Transformative Consulting, where we help you grow, develop, and thrive your career and live life on your own terms. Now, we are diving into a topic that I get asked about frequently. How do I develop unshakable confidence? Am I too old to develop this confidence? It's been 10 years, 15 years in the job, and I feel I'm not confident moving on in my life. So let us get started with this question. Let's see who is in here with me today. Right. Let's have a look at the comments at everybody. So this is going to be an interactive session. So please make a point of dropping your questions, answering some of the questions I will be asking. Feel free to just tune in, and first of all, tell me who is in here already with me. Good evening, good evening. So let's dive right in without any further ado. So we all know that confidence is a crucial ingredient for success. Would you agree? So drop me a yes if you believe so. While I'm checking your comments here as well. So so of course confidence is hey Susanna, good to see you in here. So the question is, do you believe that confidence is a crucial ingredient for success? I'm stating the obvious, of course, and it's a yes, and it is crucial both in leadership and in life. So if you are looking at improving or developing or moving to the next level up in your career to take a leadership role, then confidence is an essential ingredient. And today we'll explore how we can build it from the ground up. Now let's start by understanding what confidence is. What do you think? Do you have a definition for confidence? Join in, Susanna, VM, Noura, everyone, tune in. So let's start by understanding what confidence really is. So, confidence against some beliefs that are going around in society that, oh, somebody is born confident, she is like that from the beginning. My sister is always a crack shot of a confident person from the outset. And this is not really it, because confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you develop over time. And at its core, confidence is about certainty. It's the certainty that you know what you are doing, that you are on the right path, and that you have what it takes to succeed. Now, how do we develop these things? Like the certainty that you know what you are doing, that you are on the right path, and that you have what it takes to succeed. But where does this certainty come from? Now, it comes from, let's see if we have some answers here. What do you think? Where does this certainty about what you are doing, where can it come from? So it comes from knowledge, Specifically today, I will talk about three types of knowledge that are so essential to developing your confidence. So these types of knowledge, as I said, there are three. There is the knowledge of your mind. There is the knowledge of your industry, your field, or your job, or the realm you are operating in professionally. And there is the knowledge of the direction that you want to take in life, of your goal, of your dream vision of how you want to live your life. So basically, the certainty that is going to develop this confidence is the knowledge of your mind, the knowledge of your industry, your field, your job, and the knowledge of your direction, or the knowledge of your goals. Would you agree? So give me a yes, or an example, or a word that you are in here with me. So, meanwhile, let's start with the first type of knowledge, which is the knowledge of your mind. This is so crucial. It's the key to understanding yourself, is the knowledge of your mind. If you believe that confidence is going to come from somewhere, somebody is going to give it to you, it's the economy, it's the boss, it's the company, it's my mother, it's my ex, then we are putting the responsibility, so to speak, on somebody outside ours, or somebody or something that is outside of ourselves. Now, the certainty, the knowledge of your mind is going to give you is the certainty and the knowledge that the key to becoming confident is know your mind. So the first type of knowledge that builds confidence is the knowledge of your mind. This involves understand why we act, we react, why we behave in a certain way, the way we do. We struggle with confidence because we don't fully understand our own thought processes. So, because we don't understand ourselves so well, we become less confident. So, why do we sometimes, for example, we know we should be doing this? I know I should be talking to the boss in order to negotiate my promotion or my upgrade, yet we don't do it. So if you understand why you are not doing what you know you should be doing, you are going to start to understand your mind. How is it wired? Why is it that we feel paralyzed by fear or self doubt? Why do we procrastinate or hold back? These behaviors stem, or they take their power, or they are originated, so to speak, from the subconscious mind, a part of the mind that you don't have access to consciously, that you don't have access to with your intellectual mind, which is influenced. Now, the subconscious, the black box, so to speak, is influenced by past experiences, by the beliefs we developed, and the conditioning or the programming that we have developed over years. Good or good? Yes, yes. So to develop confidence, we must gain insight into the mental patterns. We need to ask ourselves tough questions. What are my limiting beliefs? What are certain things I believe in, and maybe I should question now? Like, I believe I'm not confident, or I believe I don't have what it takes to lead, or I believe I need to develop more in order to be a leader. How did you come up with this conclusion? What fears are holding you back? Once we become aware of these, we can start to challenge and change them. This self awareness, this first type of knowledge, is the foundation of unshakable confidence. When you start knowing yourself, it's not by accident. In the Bible, we have know thyself. Know thyself. What does it mean? It's self awareness. It's this knowledge which is the foundation of unshakable confidence. So, the first type of knowledge that you need to seek. If anything, seek understanding. That you need to understand is about yourself. How do you tick? What is the stuff inside? When you understand it, it's going to become much easier for you to deal with it. Let's see any comments in here. Okay, great. So keep commenting, keep interacting with me. So we said to develop confidence, to develop that confidence to go for the next level up in your career or your business or even your personal life. We need the three levels of understanding or three levels of knowledge. The first one we've just dealt with, which is the knowledge of yourself, the knowledge of your mind, the knowledge of how you are wired. Now, let's move to the second type of knowledge. And I would love for VM, for example, or somebody to write knowledge of your mind. So you need to know your mind. Okay, so to develop the first, if you like, type of knowledge is the knowledge of your mind. Now, the second knowledge that you need to develop, and this is so key in especially in today's world, which is the knowledge of, and I'm talking to a majority of amazing ladies, especially in the GCC countries or the MENA region, women who really want to move on to the next level up. So this second type of knowledge is really crucial to develop your confidence. Try it. I tried it before. I used it before, and the results are absolutely phenomenal. What is it? It's the knowledge of your industry, the knowledge of your industry or your field. This is the foundation. You become confident when you master your craft. So the second type of knowledge that fuels this unshakable confidence is the knowledge of your industry. It's the knowledge of your field, and it's the knowledge of your particular job area or job, if you like, a space. When you deeply understand your work, or the space in which you work, for example, project management in the GCC, or for example, the space of innovation in banks, or the space of, for example, the hospitality and food and beverage, for example, whatever it is that you are in, do you really know what's going on in your field, in your industry, in your job? Because if you don't know, you can talk confidently about what's going on in your field. So when you deeply understand your work, you naturally become more confident in your abilities. This is where expertise comes into play. The more expert you become in what you are doing, the more confidence is going to emanate. You're going to shine confidence when you talk about your industry. Just check the difference between somebody who goes into an interview, for example, knowing what's the total, if you like, worth of the industry, like in 10 years, how is my industry going to be like in 10 years, for example, how much are directors or managers going to be paid, what's the salary range in, in this particular industry? Is it going to increase, or is it going to dwindle down or decrease? These are very crucial elements or foundations that will give you the confidence to negotiate your salary, that will give you the confidence to hold an interview, like an intellectual, good interview from a place of confidence. So the more you know about your field, the more you know about your industry, the more secure you feel in your decisions, and the more authority you project. You're going to come across as having authority. Try, for example, knowing what's your industry worth. For example, the total worth of your country, your industry. Try to know how much people are paid in your particular industry. Try to know different kinds, and this is going to start giving you that kind of oomph, that kind of confidence when you are handling a discussion about that. Does it make sense? Where are your comments? Where are you? Where is everyone? Let's see. Where is everyone? Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So we said we develop confidence, we develop unshakable confidence. If you are joining the stream right now, we said we develop the confidence out of developing the knowledge into these three things. So we need to have a certain level of certainty about things, certainty about my mind, my knowledge about myself, how I tick, what are my beliefs, what's holding me back, how do I change my beliefs, and so on. The second type of knowledge is the knowledge of your industry or your field or your job. The more you know, the better. Now, so how do you build this knowledge? Continuous learning is key. Stay updated with the latest trends, with the latest tools, with the latest technologies in your industry. Seek out mentors, attend workshops, read extensively. The goal is to become so knowledgeable that your confidence is based on real solid expertise. Would you agree with me? When you know your stuff, do you agree with me? When you know your stuff, it shows, and others will naturally look at you as a leader, right? Now, this is so, so, so good. Now, the third precursor of your confidence, the certainty you need to develop, to develop your confidence is the knowledge of your direction, which means clarifying your goals. Now, the third pillar of confidence is knowing your direction, both professionally and personally. This is about having clear goals and a strong sense of purpose. When you know where you are headed, it's much easier to navigate the challenges, setbacks. It's much easier to respond to questions during an interview. People can really see somebody who is clear about the goal. It's totally different. The vibration is totally different between somebody who knows where they are headed. There is a sense of urgency. There is a sense of if you like, clarity. There is a sense of they know exactly where they are headed, as opposed to somebody who is saying, "Oh, well, I'm mulling over this. Maybe I don't know. Maybe." So there is a lack of confidence that's showing out there. So ask yourself, what are my professional and personal goals? Do I have a clear vision about where I'm headed? It's interesting, and at the same time it's shocking how many times, I talk daily to people, especially amazing ladies in the GCC, and they could be at the top of their game in their field and so on. But it's also very interesting how many do not have a clear direction where they are headed. You see what I mean? So ask yourself, what are my professional and personal goals? Do I have a clear path to achieve them? Now, confidence grows when you are clear about your objectives. You see what I mean? Without this clarity, it's easy to feel lost, overwhelmed. One time you are going here, the other time you're going there. You say maybe it's out here, and it's going to delay you. like, which can all of this hesitation and procrastination can really erode your confidence. Does it make sense? Give me a yes. um, so so let's recapitulate. So he said confidence comes from the certainty, from the certainty of what you are doing. So it's about knowing. You say, what do I need to know to be confident? You need to know your mind. You need to know how you tick. You need to know exactly what are you afraid of. You need to know what are the beliefs that are holding you back. You need to know uh, your mind. If anything, get to understand your mind. That's the first type of knowledge. Second type of knowledge, know your industry. Study your industry like a scientist. Study it, because it's going to give you confidence when you talk. Now, the third level of level of confidence is the certainty about where you're headed. This can only increase your confidence in yourself, knowing exactly the direction that you want to. And it doesn't matter. You need to take a professional goal and a personal goal and work towards them. And when you reach them, you can pick the next ones. But staying in the state of hesitation is really, really what's steering down your confidence level. Now, let's put it all together. So, how do you develop unshakable confidence? It starts with self awareness, as we said, understanding your mind and the mental patterns that influence your behavior. Then it's about mastering your craft, meaning building a deep knowledge of your industry, your field. And finally, it's about the clarity. It's about knowing your direction and setting a clear goals, or at least a direction for it. Now, when you combine these three types of knowledge, you create a solid foundation for confidence. You're no longer just hoping and wishing things will work out. You know they will, because you've done the work. Confidence is the natural byproduct of preparation, knowledge, and clear purpose. As before we wrap up this session, however, there is a however here. Knowledge alone is not enough. As many of you would agree with me, knowledge alone is not enough. All the insights in the word will be ineffective if you don't follow them up with action. So it's time to take decisive steps to build that unshakable confidence. So, first, make the decision to get started. Make the decision to get started. Knowing is not enough. Decision and following up with action is the name of the game. So make the decision to get started on understanding yourself and your mind. Go deep into the thought patterns and discover how you can optimize your mind's potential. Today, research is clear about this. The average person who doesn't understand their mind, who doesn't study their mind, they are using a maximum of 10% of their potential. Experience, knowledge, mentality. I love it, Susanna. So today, UCLA research indicates that the average person who doesn't do the mindset work is using around 10% of their potential. And I agree with them, because I have a PhD in metacognition, which is basically the mind and cognition and knowing and everything. And the best part of it was done at Reading University, South London. Yet, when I met my mentor, Bob Proctor, in Toronto, he said, Dr. Nabila, what are your six mental faculties? And I was stuck. I said, oh my God, what are the odds? Here is me, more than 20 years as assistant professor in applied linguistics at university, PhD in metacognition, Reading University, what? And I did not know my six mental faculties. What are the odds? Now, it's of course it's a different story for another life, but our educational system prepares us just to be employees. Just go get the degree, sit behind the desk, do the job, and get the paycheck, and life will be great. We don't know who we are, what are our strengths, our potential. We don't know if come out like lacking confidence. How do I change? If I don't know how to set goals, how do I set goals? We do not learn how to be in control of our mind. So next, commit. So first, commit and get started. Get started on knowing your mind. The second thing, commit to mastering your industry. Now, a simple yet powerful habit that I use consistently with my highly paying clients is it's the habit to read for 30 minutes daily, no exceptions, to learn everything you can about your field. Then share that knowledge. Write a LinkedIn post and about what you've learned. Many of you are going to say, Nabila, da, 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 posting on LinkedIn is not my thing. And so this is the only way. The only way is to learn your subject and to teach it to, or show it or share it with somebody else. That will indicate that you've really learned. See, there is a huge knowing doing gap. A lot of people say, yeah, I can read, fill my mind, but when it comes to implementing it or doing something with it, a lot of people shy away, postpone, say, I'm not this, I don't have this, and all kinds of excuses come up. So this not only reinforce, when you do this, like read for 30 minutes and write a LinkedIn post, not only like reinforces your learning, but also positions you as a thought leader in your industry. This is so key, especially in today's world where not a lot of people are showing up on LinkedIn. And this is an absolutely incredible, amazing opportunity for you to shine. Finally, take a decision on your direction. You cannot, there is no best choice. I meet a lot of people and they say, Nabila, I want the perfect decision and I want the perfect this and the perfect choice, and I'm of two minds. La, 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 la. There's no perfect choice. It's all in the putting. Choose one professional goal and one personal goal. Get started, focus on them, set a clear plan, and get going. And you will find yourself adjusting you and course correcting along the way. Let's see. Where are you, my friends? Are you commenting in here? I love it. Thanks, Suzanne. Um, Now, remember, confidence is built through knowledge and action. Confidence is not something you can, if you like, you're not born with anyway. It's something you build, and you can build it at any age. You can build it right now, starting today, by setting a line in the sense, so to speak, and saying, I'm gonna go after this. This is my goal, and I'm going to know my mind, and I'm going to know my field, and I know my direction, and I'm going to get started with action. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this episode of the Quantum Leadership Hack. If you have questions, please drop them in the chat. If you and I know time flies here on the live, but if you want to have like a clearer idea, because confidence is important, but it's not the only thing that is needed, or that you have to develop in order to get promoted or to make a quantum leap. I talk a lot about a quantum leap, how to make a quantum leap in your career or in your business. Now, to make that quantum leap, there are there's like a matrix, like there are different elements. Let's call it a formula, not a matrix. There are different components in it, and if you want to know what is involved in making a big quantum leap into the leadership position of my dreams, into a directorship position, because I know how to train, I know how to la la la. So if your goal is to make such a quantum leap and a jump in your career, because right now you don't know how to do it, then hashtag masterclass, or hashtag confidence, if you like, hashtag masterclass. Drop hashtag masterclass or hashtag confidence, and we will make a point of sending you the masterclass where you get to know the full formula for making a quantum leap. You don't have to figure it out by yourself. You don't have to put the pieces together. You don't have to piece it together, one part after another. We've put it all there for you. Get to watch the masterclass. You are going to see that this is so powerful and so phenomenal, that we have today everything ready in front of us for making a quantum leap. So if that is you that wants to make this quantum leap, drop hashtag masterclass or hashtag confidence, and I'll make a point of sending you my free masterclass. Thank you, everyone. I hope today's discussion on confidence has inspired you to take action and start building the unshakable confidence you need to lead with purpose. You know you are meant to lead with purpose. If you are here watching this, you know you are meant for something much bigger, much greater, yet you don't know how. Confidence is one of the things you can develop, but there are some other things. I call it the mindset skill set formula, the 80-20 mindset skill set formula. Hashtag masterclass to receive my free masterclass. And until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep leading. Here's to your unshakable confidence. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye bye.